No, I'm not. I'm a journalist. I'm an unbiased citizen journalist.
What would your ideal version of Britain look like?
All whites.
If you can invade so many countries, there wouldn't now be a refugee.
We need to be open for everyone.
They're not really one of us, and it doesn't seem like they want to be one of us.
Please do not step in front of me.
They're not coming for the good of the English, mate. They're coming for themselves, greed.
You're probably wondering why the police have got their hands on me, why there is a load of flags in the air, and why signs are being shoved in my face. Well, this started on August the 2nd, when a nationalist party by the name Britain First held a march for remigration. This was then met with a counter-protest by Stand Up to Racism. Join me as I speak with both sides and document the day. Disclaimer.
All these lads are sticking up for this country. If there were a war in this country, we'd be the first one there. So all I'm saying is, Mr. Donald Trump, please intervene.
What would you want Trump to do?
I want him to buy England like he wanted to buy Canada and make us a state that we're proud of.
You want to be part of the United States?
Yes!
After this gentleman leaving the ball in Donald Trump's court, it was now time for the march to begin. As you can see behind me, everyone's beginning the march. They're chanting, Britain First fighting back, Tommy Robinson, Keir Starmer's a wanker.
We're marching to get our country back. We want our country back and to save our kids.
And how do we go about getting the country back?
Getting rid of these illegals.
What would you say about normal migration? Is normal immigration okay?
It is, but we want our country back how it was, how it should be with English and Britons.
So what would your ideal version of Britain look like?
All whites.
So, nobody from any other ethnic background?
I don't mind ethnic backgrounds as such, just not these gangs who are killing our kids.
You guys want to force people in from all over the country because none of you are f***ing manx.
What do you think about this march taking place in Manchester, mate?
I think it's racist.
What's your thoughts on what's happening over there?
Well, it's ridiculous. What are they going to do? I think we need to be open for everyone. I think it's good that England are fighting for their country.
Excuse me, sir. How is Keir Starmer a traitor?
No, it depends who you're from.
So you're saying Keir Starmer's a traitor. What makes him a traitor?
A lot of things. The Labour government, when they came in, they said that all this stuff about immigration, that they were going to look into it. In July this year alone, 25,000 boats have come in. It's increasing, it's not decreasing. And all those British people, we're fed up of it.
So would you like to see an end to illegal immigration?
I would like to see an end to illegal immigration. Then we need to send them back. And I'm not racist. I've got plenty of Muslim friends and lots of other people. I'm against what's being created in the future for our kids and grandchildren. And I think the way Islam extremism is, it's very damaging for this country.
The police are ordering everyone to stop right now. Yeah, it's kept stopping here and there. You alright, bro? How you doing?
Go on then, ask us some questions.
Alright, mate, what do you think about what's going on right now?
I think it's absolutely beautiful. Patriots together, proud English people, and I think that we're losing our country. And anyone who says that they're a nationalist gets called a racist. There's a big difference. We need legal migration. We don't need illegal migration. It's ridiculous.
Obviously today the banner at the front says March for Remigration. What does remigration mean?
It means send them back to their countries of origin, wherever they came from.
Does that include legal migrants or only illegal?
Oh no, if you're legal, I haven't got a problem with that. Most people here haven't got a problem with that. It's the illegal immigrants coming here, being handed out £2,000 a month, places to stay in, hotels, mobile phones, whatever they want. And in 40, 50 years' time, if we don't do something about it, we are going to become the minority in our own country. And that just cannot happen.
After the march had finished and they got to their designated area, I decided to take a trip over to the counter-protest side. Please do not step in front of me. Do not step in front of me. So you might actually recognise this guy from other videos. He has had problems with us before. But anyway, you'll notice that I tried to walk away and go to a new area.
Mate, Seriously though, what is your problem? What is your problem? Okay. Interesting.
I've literally just got here. I haven't even spoken to a single person yet. Again, you'll notice I've gone to a different area and I have still been followed. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? You do realise I'm unbiased, right? I'm not on any side.
No, I'm just saying, I'm an unbiased journalist. I don't take a side. I'm not.
I don't want to be videoed.
Well, that's fine. I won't video you then.
I'm a journalist, mate. I'm a citizen journalist.
Yeah, that's fine. You've got to leave outside, yeah?
Well, no, because I'm in here to do interviews.
No.
Under section 16 Public Order Act, I'm allowed to
Breach
go
of the
and...
peace.
No, what am I breaching the... What are you on about? Just really quickly, here I made a mistake. It is section 17 of the Public Order Act, not section 16. I got it wrong, and I do look stupid for saying the wrong section.
Breach of the peace.
No, I'm not. I'm a journalist.
Mate,
I'm a citizen. I'm an unbiased citizen journalist. I'm an unbiased citizen journalist. Alright, don't touch me then. Don't touch me.
Under the Public Order section 16, I'm allowed to be in there doing citizen journalism.
You're antagonising it.
No, I'm not antagonising. No, they're following me around. I'm not. No, you don't need one. You don't need one. It's citizen journalism.
You're out at the moment. Like, put that away from your face. You don't need
Well, I'll hold it here then.
We don't want any issues. So you're amongst them all like that. It's going to cause issues. We don't need it right now. Thank you very much.
But if they're causing the issue, surely it would make more sense to stop them.
Amongst a lot of other people, mate. You're causing the issues.
Well, I'm not causing the issue. I'm there to do citizen
In
journalism.
the faces. By all means, film. Or film from a distance. You go over there. You've got a better view. Right?
But I want to ask people questions.
I don't want to answer your questions.
Well, there's some of them might. Some of them do. You're making that assumption.
That's just to be removed. So
If ITV News was here doing it, would you let them in?
they have the press card, won't they?
Yeah, but what's the difference? I'm a citizen journalist. And under the Public Order Act, I'm allowed to do that.
If you want to film freely, by all means do so. But do it from safe distance over the barrier where no one can get.
But I'm a citizen
causing
journalist. I want to
issues.
get in.
I get it. Well, get it. Speak to them over the thing. There's no one's going to get upset then, are they?
So they've said to me, to make some interviews on the side. They said if I can do it at the side and they can see if they're interested in it. Most of them are in the middle of the crowd, all spread out, and the police are in the way. I can't even get to ask people questions because the police are there. It's so loud that if I even tried to shout across, they probably wouldn't hear any of my questions. I just want to know what their opinions are, what their thoughts on what's happening, and then I can put the two sides together and you can see both sides' opinions. So you were just saying you had a similar experience. Obviously, you're doing photography, yeah?
Yeah, I'm a photographer. I like to cover events like this, but tried to get through just to get into the middle so I could get both sides of the coin, basically getting both sides of the argument. But the police weren't letting me through, they weren't letting anyone through. But this is a massive event. You're expecting press to be around, but the police don't care, they don't let anyone through, full stop.
What's your thoughts on what's happening?
Well, you can see which side of the road I'm standing on. I'm against this lot over there. I believe they are totally wrong in their approach to the country's problems. I believe they're stirring up trouble and they haven't got any real solutions to the problems that the country faces. And yes, a great many of them are being corrupted by racist philosophies and racist propaganda.
You alright, mate? How you doing? What do you think about what's happening?
No, I don't want to talk about it.
No problem, mate. Have a good day. Sorry?
Who are you anyway?
I'm an unbiased citizen journalist.
I don't want to answer your questions.
Well, they're saying about stopping people coming in illegally by boat, stopping asylum seekers. How do you feel about that?
I understand that about people coming from above. It's like that. When this country invades after Afghanistan, Iraq, Libya, Syria, then that's okay. When people has a problem in the country, then that's wrong. The UK never invaded so many countries, there would not be a refugee.
Do you believe the people over there are Nazis as well? Or?
I'm just here conducting unbiased journalism. What's your thoughts on what's happening, mate?
I mean, they're calling people who are waving British flag Nazis. I think they're a little bit out of touch with reality.
What do you think the reason is for them calling people racists and Nazis?
Because they're paid or they're busting. They don't I think if they genuinely hold the opinions that people waving the flags of the country they live in, of the ethnicity and the nationality they belong to, if they genuinely believe those people are Nazis, then they have something wrong with them. I don't see how they could have come to a logical conclusion that these people are Nazis.
200,000 illegal criminals in 7 years, 2018 to 2025, extreme. So tell me a bit about that.
Absolutely. Don't you think if you work that out, that's 30,000 per year, and that isn't including 2025. Plus, I've got it on good information that a lot of these are criminals in their own country, and they're coming here to escape.
It's about kicking all these balls back to where they come from, mate. Simple, protecting the women, the children and the innocent and the vulnerable. They're not coming for the good of the English, mate. They're coming for themselves, greed.
One of the things I've heard over there is they're saying that they don't want any people to come in illegally by boat. What do you think about that?
I think that the whole issue of immigration has to be looked at calmly and coolly and not in this manner. And it's got to be dealt with through legislation, through Parliament, not by this kind of behaviour. There's got to be more jaw and less war.
In my honest opinion, if you have immigrants who do not meld with the culture that we have in the country, then they are an inflammatory cause of division in this country as well. They're not really one of us, and it doesn't seem like they want to be one of us. And that's why you see a lot of the people who are protesting here today, they're just not happy with the people who are here.
Over on the counter protest, they're saying that these people are coming over because they're fleeing war-torn countries. How do
Why
you
do
feel
you
about
think
that?
we're wearing black and white balaclavas today? We're showing anti-racism. That's the full reason we're wearing these today, to show that Britain is not racist. Not racist in any way. We're just here to state that we want our country back.
And what do you do to get your country back? What is the
I'd
ideal
go
version
over
of...
Calais with a big Rambo knife and I'd slice every dinghy there. I would, before it even got in the sea.
And what would your ideal version of Britain look like?
Working class Britain, mate. Simple as that. Families and everyone respecting each other in harmony.
If you're not from Britain, you don't deserve our benefits.
Now, at the end of the day, I was able to have a quick conversation with one of the co-leaders from Britain First to see just what is this whole movement about.
So obviously today, marching for remigration, what does that mean?
That means that if you look at the demographic trends, we are on course to become a minority in our own country because of uncontrolled mass immigration. We are going to reverse that situation with a process called remigration. So everyone who's come to this country over the last 30 years is going to be deported. All the illegal immigrants that have come into this country are going to be deported. Foreign criminals are going to be deported. Anyone connected to Islamic extremism is going to be deported, whether they're born here or not. We're going to roll back the tide because Tony Blair's government in 1997, they deliberately set out to displace us and replace us in our own land. They set out to deliberately flood this country so that they could get more votes. And they openly admit this. So it's a deliberate, calculated plan to take our country off of us. And we are going to take it back, and we are going to restore the British people, the native indigenous British people, as the demographic majority in this land.
So anyone who's here legally, would you allow them to stay? Would they be okay on that list?
Well, it'd be like a rolling process. So we would start off with illegal immigrants, then we'd start with anyone connected to Islamic extremism, foreign criminals, and then we would work our way down. At that point, we'd look at legal migration, which has been done deliberately to try and replace us in our own land. And anyone who's arrived in the last 10 years will be asked to leave. Anyone who's arrived in the last 30 years who's committed crimes, and we'll work out a humane and decent way of doing things, but the net result of it will be that within 15 years we will be back at 80-90% the population of this country, and we will no longer be at threat of being a minority in our own country.
And what do you think will happen if obviously we do become the minority in the country? What do you fear will happen?
I think what will happen to us is what happened to the whites of South Africa and the Native Americans back in the 1800s when they had their land taken off them. Nothing good came out of it. Once you become a despised, helpless minority, you're outnumbered, you're outvoted, then you can expect atrocities and genocide to be inflicted on you.
And over there you've had some people come out to counter-protest today. What do you think about that? Obviously they're saying racists, Nazis, far rights, fascists. How do you feel about that?
If you took away all of those bogey words, they wouldn't have an argument. There's no British flags there, not an English flag, a British flag. All there are is 2 Palestinian flags. That tells you everything you need to know about what they stand for in politics. They're treacherous, they're anti-British, they hate this country, they hate our people, and they are more than happy for us to be reduced to a minority in our own land.
Also over there they're saying that they want refugees to come in because they're fleeing war-torn countries. What do you think about those who are fleeing persecution?
Persecution and war in France. They get on the boats in France to come to Britain. So none of them, they've passed through peaceful country after peaceful country after peaceful country, specifically to get to the country that gives them the most lavish benefits imaginable. So, and they're 95% working age, fighting age men, which means that they're not genuine refugees, or there'd be a mix of women, elderly, children, so on. They're just men, they're working age men, economically active men, come to this country because they get looked after.
And obviously as far as going for deportations, there's human rights and things in the way for a lot of times where the government's tried to do deportations before. What can be done to get around that to make it a viable option?
Well, we take all the human rights laws and anything that stops us deporting people from this country, and we'll make a bonfire in Parliament Square and we'll just burn the whole lot. And then we will deport millions of people from this country.
Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get as many interviews as I'd have liked to. This is because we got harassed and then the police made it a little bit awkward and difficult to get any more. As always, please let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next one.